Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ken Frederick Podcast, episode 96, The World of Cosplay. I want to say thank you for listening. If you just stumbled across us on the interwebs, check us out at kfpodcast.com, at kfpodcast on Facebook, at Ken Fred Podcast on the Twitter, at Ken Frederick Podcast on Instagram and YouTubes, and check us out on our newly acquired SoundCloud account at Ken Frederick Podcast.
Very good.
Good job, Ken.
So we got Donald.
Hey.
Broccolini.
I forgot to say my name.
Hi.
I did say your name. You forgot to say hello. I've got Justin.
Yo.
All right.
He's so busy over there.
He's making notes.
He's just drawing space guns on his paper. He's like, look how big I can make this wiener.
Oh, jeez.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
All right. So
The world of cosplay.
Don had an idea to do this cosplay episode. So
with San Diego Comic-Con coming up, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about cosplay, and I'm like, we never really talked about it. And we have some ones that we like, so we figured let's just chat about it a little bit.
All right. So what is cosplay?
It's when you dress up like an idiot.
It's when you dress up in a costume. It's not Halloween.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't really know what a true definition is. I think it's just you appreciate the character so much you would like to dress up like him.
I think it's something that originally it was really nerdy, weird people did.
Yeah.
Like, you remember back in the days of Star Wars, where there was people that dressed up to go
There's
see
little
Star
Jedi
Wars.
robes and stuff.
And everybody made fun of them. That guy's dressed like Darth Vader at the movies. And then with the help of the internet and Instagram, hot girls got into this. You know what? Nerds, they like boobs, they like butts, but they also like me as Black Widow. If I combine the two, I'm going to get a ton of hits. And now it seems like every hot girl in the world is a cosplay artist.
Every girl in the world will put on a white Spider-Man shirt and dye their hair red and be MJ.
And do MJ. Black Widow. I mean, I saw an article, you know, Facebook pops those ones on the side from places like The Richest or those ones.
Yeah.
And it was the 25 hottest cosplayers that have played Black Widow. I'm like, oh my God, not many people have played Black Widow. And it was every single girl that's on our list has done Black Widow. They were all in there. It's crazy.
It's easy. It's a little tight leather outfit.
Unzip the top, do all that stuff, you know. But
that stuff.
It's really grown as a business over these years with the help of the internet. It's turned into its whole thing.
Well, they're starting to now sell cosplay grade equipment at Toys R Us and other retail stores. Like that, the cap shield. Instead of making one, you can now buy a really nice one.
And they sell like the real nice Thor hammer there, and the Wolverine claws, and
Darth Vader's helmet.
Yeah,
and
the lightsabers alone are ridiculous. All the ones you can buy, but the cap shield's a good one because that's pretty nice. That's like $170 or something like that.
And instead of making one out of an end table.
Like on the back of my wall over here?
Yes.
I read, though, that stuff's frowned upon in the cosplay community when you store buy your items instead of making them yourself.
I'm sure it is. But
so you have to make your own?
So one of the things that a lot of these people do now is to supplement their con income. So if they get paid to go to Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
One of the things that they do is a lot of them will Twitch broadcast while they're making their stuff.
Yeah.
So they'll go on Twitch Creative, and they'll just be sitting there talking to their audience who's watching them, carving runes into a shield or whatever character they're playing.
It's really turned into a thing.
It is. Yeah. It's a huge business now. It's unbelievable.
And there's a lot of art to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's a talent to being a seamstress or
you know who I feel really bad for though is I remember years ago at this comic store when we were all there. I remember a couple girls that came in once and they were into this.
Yeah.
And they weren't that attractive, but they were into
that's shocking.
They were dressing as Rogue or Emma Frost or whatever. And I feel like the nerdy girls that some of them weren't all that cute were really into this. And then when these Instagram models decided I can make money doing this, they totally ruined it for them. These girls sort of took over and I like comics and I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer and I dress up as Spider-Woman and, you got to be pissed if you're some of these other girls who are like, Okay, I guess no one wants to see me in my Spider-Man outfit.
Well, I mean, I think those girls will still wear their costume because they're doing it not to be attractive or to get attention. They're doing it because they truly love the character.
Right.
Yeah, which is awesome. I still support them. I think it's great.
There's different like degrees of cosplay now. There's the people who do it as a hobby, and then there's the people who do it for a career.
The dude has a full-on career.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's cosplays. I think every nerd has cosplayed once as something.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we were going to get to that part, but
Okay, well, I didn't.
no, but we've done it. We did our own before.
Yeah.
You've had some pretty interesting ones.
What do you mean?
You had when I met you. You had done it. You had already done it, but you told me all about your Galactus.
My Galactus was awesome. I need to make a new helmet so I can still have it.
So you got to send me a picture. I'm gonna put this up on the screen.
There's a picture somewhere of me and Brock is Bane and I'm Galactus, and Kip is Jawa, and it looks like he's a real life Jawa because he's so short.
Your Galactus was good. Brock's Bane is. I mean, so when Brock started wearing this Bane mask, he would get this singlet.
Yeah.
And every time he put this damn singlet on, he would say the same phrase over and over, which was...
It lifts and separates.
It lifts and separates.
It really did.
Over and over. If you know
It made it look
Brock,
like I had pecs.
he would say that over and over. He'd be like, hey, look at this. It lifts and separates. And you'd be like, oh, I know. It lifts and separates.
There's actually, I think, a picture of us on the side of the road waving to oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
And it's like a national press. What is that called? Associated Press.
Yeah.
Authorized picture.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm also doing the Bane breaking Batman's back on Kip in
Yes.
one of the
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You gotta send me all these. We gotta put them up here.
Yeah.
We gotta
We
have
can find 'em,
some
geez.
images. I know where the Bane one was, but I gotta find you as Galactus. Do you
Associated
have you as
Press.
Juggernaut? Because you as Juggernaut was pretty damn funny. I mean, that one was pretty hilarious.
I like the fact that you can cosplay as cheaply as possible. So a laundry basket and red duct tape and a sleeveless red shirt turned into
What's great
Juggernaut.
about it is Ken would never just buy the spray paint. He'd get the duct tape and
Yeah.
red duct tape it, which would take an eternity.
It was sturdy as shit.
It was sturdy as shit. And then you cut like the eye holes out of
Yeah.
it. And the best part of your Juggernaut outfit for your Halloween party
I
is
love
you had
jeans.
that helmet on maybe for 10 minutes, and then that was it. And then you were just a guy in like a tank top walking around. We're like, what's Ken supposed to be? Well, he's a Juggernaut. Go find his laundry basket.
That was the night that I had a Halloween party, and actually Perry showed up and Greg, and they were there for 3 minutes. They left.
Yep, we were downstairs playing cards. Perry walked down the
upstairs.
steps. Hey, what's going on, guys? Walked right back up the steps. We were
and
like,
left.
oh, he's probably upstairs getting a drink. We're like,
Yeah.
he left.
But yeah, that
That was a good party. There was a lot of good pictures on that.
Yeah, all my friends. It was the whole Gotham Road gallery, and then I was Juggernaut, and then you and Sabe.
Me and Saber did Havoc and Polaris.
Yes.
And I worked on this Havoc
seen that picture.
and Polaris costume for so long. I actually went to Burlington Coat Factory and was taking out all these green dresses, like sending her pictures of them. People probably thought I was nuts because I'm taking pictures of green dresses going, would you wear this one? Would you wear this one? It's got to look like leggings. It's got to be tighter. I painted her hair green. Made the
That's
X-Men
solid.
symbols. I had one of those touch lights
Yep.
glued to my chest.
You had aluminum foil bandolier,
And the
headdress.
Havoc, which again, the headdress lasted maybe 10 seconds.
Because it was
and then-
taped onto your head,
it
I
was
think.
taped onto my head. It was like silver duct. I found silver duct tape, which if you find silver duct tape, I went crazy. Gauntlets, everything else. You just go nuts making stuff.
I just got made fun of because I had red duct tape. But silver duct tape.
Silver duct tape's okay.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Silver duct tape's okay. I mean, but it was fun. It's fun dressing up. What other ones did you do besides? Didn't you do? What did you do that one Halloween? You were the skin tight outfit. You were
Captain America. That was just a hoodie I got at Walmart.
and then you were in that Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
Where you could see
Oh my
everything you owned, and that one.
That's something that lifted and separated. It wasn't his pecs.
Were you Donatello or something like that?
That was Raph.
You were Raph. Yeah, that was a great. That was a great
That was
turtle.
a Halloween costume.
It was hilarious. Those were
I
good.
feel like when you make it yourself, like I think wasn't your Donatello like a pajama set almost?
Yeah.
It was like a zip up.
Well, it was like a store bought
store-bought.
kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a little tight in certain
was a little tight.
regions.
Well, it's not made for a normal sized human being.
No.
How about? Have you ever done any?
Just Halloween. I made and I gotta find the pictures. I'll get them to you. I made
I know they're not on Facebook because none of that's on there.
Actually, there might be one of me in the Mad Hatter.
Oh, I think I've seen a picture of that you as the Mad Hatter.
The Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter?
Yeah, not as the cool Batman villain. You went as Johnny Depp.
Yeah, as the Johnny Depp version from the 2010 movie.
Lame.
I love that movie, and then the second one was terrible. But I made
What was the second one?
the only part of that costume that I bought was the hat, because
You made the wig?
the wig came with the hat.
Okay.
But I went to Goodwill and I bought a jacket. I bought pants.
So you didn't make any of those either. You just bought them from somewhere different.
But I added stuff. Like I sewed little frilly sleeves to the end.
I remember this picture. It's pretty good. It's funny looking.
The only thing
tape.
The only thing that I regret was the makeup, because I suck at doing makeup.
That's all you regret is just the makeup. Not the
I
fact
love
that you were
that
Johnny
costume.
Depp.
I love that costume. But yeah, that's the only thing I've done where I've made a costume. And
Yeah, the Havoc one was the only one I really made. I had a lot of store-bought. I used to do Batman all the time. That cap shield that you referenced before hanging on over the wall, that was probably the worst costume I ever made, because I spent 3 months making that shield, making it perfect as it could be, and then I was like, oh shit, the party's tonight. T-shirt, like a pair of pants and red gloves or something. That was really it. It was awful. I got drunk and threw the shield around the room at everybody.
That thing's like 100 pounds.
I was running into people with that shield, they were like, get that goddamn shield off of him. It's going to kill somebody.
I really want to make a Dead Mouse helmet.
Yeah, you do, but that's not cosplay. That's just retarded.
Anything that dresses up and celebrates something is cosplay.
It is true, yeah, because people do movie characters.
They've done Deadpool, Dead Mouse crossover helmets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
in the world of cosplay, how much are these people making?
So the top earner right now in the world is Jessica Negri. I believe is how you say her name.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
right
that's not how
now,
you say it.
she is making somewhere between 10 and 15 grand a month,
Jesus.
based off of her Patreon page, where people subscribe.
I saw these. I started seeing more of these pop up now.
There's a lot of them associated with cosplay. They
Yeah.
use them basically to fund their costumes.
Yeah.
to fund, but then
It's like a social media site that you have to pay to see their content.
yes,
It's kind of like Kickstarter for
meets Facebook.
Yeah.
But like the way the cosplayers do it, especially the ones who do a little bit more of a sexy cosplay, is they'll post the regular pictures on their Instagram, and then they'll give their Patreon subscribers exclusive pictures.
Like a little bit more hardcore stuff.
Yeah,
Someone's getting hit with the barbed wire bat.
I'm not paying for any of that stuff, so I can't.
Yes,
tell
you are.
He is.
I can't
Look at his
tell. No, I'm
face.
not.
Yeah, and you know what? I saw an ad for one of those for I forget who it was, and I went and I clicked on it. I was like, "What is this?" And I was like reading up on it. I never heard of it before.
Yeah, I didn't
and it was
until
like
this week.
it was something ridiculous. Like it was some kind of a musician or something that had a page, and it was like, if you want to hear my exclusive content, $30 a month
and it's all monthly fees
for
too.
10 downloads a month and our exclusive live performance. Then it was like $50 a month to hear 10 songs. It just kept going. I was reading it. $100 a month to see all performances. Like, who the hell's paying $100 a month to hear your favorite band sing? Like, can't you just go see them once in a while or whatever?
I'll tell you what though, like I've seen some of the YouTube, like the video game guys that I watch on YouTube. A couple of those guys have subscribers that are like 100, 200, 500. One has a guy that's $500 a month.
The best one was $300 a month, and you get the lead singer's phone number, and they'll text you when they're in your area. And you can like text with the lead singer. I'm like, hey, it's me again. And, you know, some idiots over there going, yeah, Joe, we know him. Okay, here we go.
Funny.
You know, call me, guys. Huh.
Yeah, but what these cosplayers are doing a lot is like sending like autographed 8x10s, like exclusive behind the scenes, and like putting together the costumes and stuff.
Some of them, I'm sure, are doing some not safe for work stuff too, also to get people over.
A lot of like up on ladders that are uneven, steelwork.
OSHA would have a field day.
On level surfaces. These are not safe for work.
They're totally pulling pallet jacks instead of pushing them.
That's what it was. You click on her to see this girl's boobs and
When we started
her working on unpaved surfaces.
Whenever we start our Patreon account, it's not safe for work. It's just going to be me up on ladders with like my shoes untied.
A stick going across with a paint can hanging. Like, that's totally not safe for work right there. There you go. Not safe for work.
Whoa, is he wearing open-toed shoes?
He is.
This isn't safe for work.
But it's funny that they're charging some of that money. You know, there's guys paying out the ass for these things too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because if you go on those Patreon pages, it tells you how many people have subscribed at each level.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's nuts. Why can't we get a Patreon page?
Well, we can, but
No one listens to our free stuff.
Justin's mom would pay. She would buy it. She would be like, "We have one earner. She's buying a $50 a month package."
she totally wants Ken's not safe for work fix.
Oh man.
Oh, we're
I'm
sorry,
editing that out.
I didn't mean it like.
I'm kidding.
That's funny.
Some of the other ways they've made a career out of cosplay is Comic-Con appearances, conventions, and stuff. I think you said, what was it? Oh, no, I was one of the ones on my list, which we'll talk about later, made $100,000 at one con in Japan just by selling pictures, posing for pictures with people.
Jesus.
$100,000
For just wearing an outfit and looking hot.
Mm-hmm.
And overseas, there's a lot of them getting their money from endorsement deals, like endorsing different products that you use for the cosplay community. And just your like normal, one of the people that I picked, it kind of revolutionized the way to monetize from other aspects other than cosplay.
Yeah.
I think it's actually bigger overseas than it is here in the United States.
Well, it's huge in Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, huge. Well, I mean, it's pretty big here, too. San Diego Comic-Con, this is like the Super Bowl for them over here. I mean, they're all going to be there.
Yeah.
All the big names will be there pimping themselves out to this.
All the big names.
Big names.
Doesn't LARP Girl have a table there?
LARP girl?
Yeah, she's a local. She does like live action RPG stuff.
I don't know that person.
She used to shop at the store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wasn't there a girl that you guys both knew that would pop up on Facebook, and she was like a cosplayer? She used to come to the store.
I don't know if I knew her. There's the one that we talked about.
Yeah.
I think she shopped at the store. It wasn't like I didn't know her, but she's a
Didn't know her.
local.
She was a local one.
She like did some contests and stuff around the area.
Here's a weird question.
All right.
Is any guys do this stuff?
There's a ton of guys that do.
Yeah.
But are they like famous because they're just like really good in shape guys and they do cable?
No.
Has a really good friend that does a lot of cosplay.
There's that famous guy that's always the Joker too. Yeah, the guy that does Josh Smith's friend who does Aquaman and his wife Duke Nukem. His wife does Mira. Like it's really good. No, I'll do whatever I want. Don't you tell me what to do with my microphone, Justin.
So there's guys that like are in really good shape and just do different superheroes.
Well, there's the guy dressed up like there's that big Thanos. Like there's a lot of the guys don't. I think just do. I think they do more extreme, like larger costumes that are juggernaut.
Not just showing off their body like most of the girls do.
It's not like just not wearing a banana hammock and painting their face.
They're not just walking around and doing Conan the Barbarian wearing a.
They're missing the target demographic if they did that.
Yeah.
I just wonder if like girls who are into this stuff, like or in the nerd stuff, are like sitting around like, oh, I have my favorite guys that I follow.
They're like oogling.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, this guy he does Wolverine and he's shirtless all the time. You know.
I'm sure that's a thing.
Just found a website. Top 15 cosplayer guys you need to know about.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
You better
Bookmark that.
Yeah.
Bookmark that for later on, huh?
Wow. This dude from Australia does.
What's his name? We'll throw it up.
Justin
Hammer.
Justin A character. I don't know how you say it's a character, but he does. He's got a good Deathstroke, Daredevil,
And it's just him and cool outfits. And
yeah.
I wonder how much money they make.
I'm
Probably
guessing
less.
probably not as much as the girls.
Yeah, probably not as much.
Because they're not going to get the perv dollar,
Yeah.
which
They
is a
want-
very valuable dollar.
Perv dollar's a huge dollar. Huge dollar.
Yep.
So speaking of being pervs, we sort of named some of our favorites here. We didn't do a top 5 or anything like that. We just had a couple that we thought were good, that we liked.
I don't know. I couldn't. 20 is a lot of cosplayers that we would
It is.
listed,
I mean,
so.
I only really know 2 because I follow them on Instagram because I noticed that they do characters that I liked that I saw them pop up as. So, like, do you want to start with you? Like, who your 2 were?
Yeah. So I'm gonna totally butcher this name. I'm gonna try it anyway. His name's Aloda Gosingjifao.
I have no idea. how you say that.
Go see a figure nigga nigga no.
And the reason I picked
I just
her,
called her a Rollis Chapman.
Rose Chapman. one of the reasons why I picked her was she started cosplaying when she was 15.
Okay.
Does a lot of video games. She was she's out of the Philippines.
Yep.
Her father was I had a little backstory here and I lost it. But she's a smart girl who figured out how to do her own cosplay, and she has got so many endorsement deals for different items, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And none of her stuff's overly sexualized. It's just like straight anime.
Boo.
Straight anime video game kind of. She doesn't do
she's
like,
cool. I looked at all these. She's pretty cool.
Yeah. So she had. Let me try to find some of her. Oh, fuck it. She has a lot of endorsement deals from anywhere between like Philippine healthcare services to restaurants to cosmetic lines, and she was kind of the forefront in the Philippines, Japan markets of taking endorsement deals, being so young in that field.
A true entrepreneur.
Yeah, she was. I respect that. The second one I think kind of brought cosplay to more of a mainstream, and that's Adriana Curry. Yeah, she won the first America's Top Model search.
Yeah, I know her.
That's right.
She was married.
She just doesn't do cosplay. She does other stuff.
She does other stuff, and she's been a model forever, but she has been known to... She does a lot of... she's always at San Diego Comic-Con. There's actually a famous story where she was actually about to get assaulted at one of the cons, and she beat the guy up with her Catwoman whip.
Oh, really?
She was dressed like she had two assaulters. She beat the shit out of him with her...
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Too bad a video of that doesn't show up somewhere.
So I feel like she kind of brought and she married one of the Bradys. She has a very nerdy side, and
what Brady did she marry?
Not Tom Brady, like one of the Brady bunch.
Greg Brady?
Yeah, the youngest one.
Bobby Brady.
Wow.
Bobby Brady.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
From the new show or the old Bobby? The old Bobby Brady would be really old.
He was like in his 40s.
No, I don't know. All right, well maybe. It's fine.
A little guy on the show.
I guess, yeah.
A little guy. Hold on, I have it here.
No, you're keep going. So that's what you like her for.
Yeah, I like because she I think Christopher Knight.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
No, that's Peter.
The middle son.
He was born in 57.
Yeah,
Peter.
wow, he's kind of old.
He's in his 60s.
And she's only like 35.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
How did he get her?
Money.
Bingo.
Brady Bunch money.
But she, I think she kind of brought cosplay to a new forefront.
Cool.
And she's also a big Super Fight fan.
Yes, she is. A lot of these girls are, which I've been noticing. Which I'll go mine next, which led me to mine. I didn't really follow a lot of these ones until I started doing this podcast, doing the Super Fight stuff. When I would do our Super Fight videos, this Jessica Negri girl popped up being on Super Fight videos with people talking, and I was like, why is this girl so good looking doing Super Fight with like these two nerds? And then in the video, one of the videos I was watching of her they're playing the game, testing out some of the new stuff. And go check out our Super Fight videos. But
presented by DB's ComicTalk.com.
Stop it! It's our Super Fight videos. They showed some of her cosplay stuff, and she was doing a lot of DC stuff, like Batgirl, and she did.
She has a Power Girl, doesn't she?
She has a Power Girl, but she's not the best. That's my number 2. So she was doing all these different ones, and I went and followed her on Instagram. Was like, wow, she did that. Like you showed that one she did just the other day.
That dragon
queen thing.
That was crazy.
That's I believe that's a World of Warcraft.
It's a World of Warcraft stuff she does, but her World of Warcraft stuff is unbelievable.
And she does, as far as I know, she does her own work.
Yeah, now. What I did find funny, though, is I watched her Instagram, and I'm like, wow, she has a lot of cool stuff on here. There was a link to her YouTube channel. So I clicked on it, went to her YouTube channel. She basically has videos on her YouTube channel where guys will send her stuff that they want her to wear, and then she puts it on.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Like a guy sent her like a bikini and was like, she's like, thanks, hon, this is really cute. And then the rest of the video is her in a pole modeling the bikini. And I'm like, okay.
She doesn't have to ever buy clothes.
That's
brilliant.
Crazy.
If you would like to send clothes for me or Brock to wear.
That's crazy. I don't understand how that, I was like, wow.
I've never been to her. I've never been to her YouTube page. I follow her on Instagram.
I went down like a rabbit hole looking at it, and I'm like, I can't believe that you would sit there and be like, oh, man, I would love to see her in this. I'm sending this outfit. She has a link to the shop where you could buy stuff. I'm like, that's crazy to me.
Brilliant.
Like, she's already online in a bikini now. Just watch that one. Why do you need to see the one
Because she wants that one.
Because I got to buy her that one, and she says my name and thanks me, Crazy.
So I've followed her Instagram for a while. One of the coolest cosplays she's done recently. So the new game, Overwatch, just came out. It's like a first-person shooter, and there's this one character that is this just this big fat pig. I think he's got a pig face.
That's just rude.
And no, it's literally it's a pig.
Yeah.
And she does a sexy version of his character, and it's great. She has the tattoos, the fake tattoos.
Yeah, she really gets into it.
It's really cool.
So my second girl is Marie. She should just go by MC Borbonis, but she's like Marie Claude Borbonis or whatever. I think that's how you say her. I'm butchering these names. But I saw her because she popped up on something for Power Girl, and she's an amazing Power Girl. And she looks. If this is what Power Girl looked like in real life, it would be her. And she does a lot of cool video game stuff too, really over the top alien looking cool stuff. She's done a really cool Invisible Woman.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Did you see her Invisible Woman?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, she looks really good. I mean, she has a lot of cool. She has a comic book body build that's perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's real life.
It doesn't. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not real
obviously
life.
it's
Yeah.
not. There's a lot of implants and things like that there. She's a beautiful girl though, but she's had some obviously enhancements and stuff. But she's built like a comic book character, which is perfect for that. So. Yeah, she's cool. I've checked her out, some of her stuff, and she does a good job. But, Brock, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. My first one is a girl named Kamiko Zero.
Kamiko Zero. And when you sent me this name, it was all one word for some
Yeah,
reason.
well, that's how, I think that's how her Instagram is set up. But I actually found her through a mutual acquaintance of Ken and I. Abdul has a website.
How about Abdul owes me? I let him borrow a book, and he still hasn't given it back to me, that jerk.
Abdul, you better give Ken back his.
Why the Last Man Volume 1 hardcover collector's edition.
So anyway, Abdul has a website, houseofnerddom.com.
Houseofstealingmybooks.com.
Stealing Ken's stuff. And he...
Just thinking about that today.
That's great that I brought him up then. So he has a cosplayer spotlight on there. Mm-hmm. And he has an interview with different ones every couple weeks or something, and this is one of the ones that was on there earlier.
That's what we need to do, is get one of these chicks to come on our show.
And this
Our
one,
friends don't want to talk to us, let alone we don't know.
so I read the whole interview with her, and she's really interesting because she says she'll only play characters that she feels her body represents. She'll never be Wonder Woman because she doesn't have the muscle mass.
Right.
She'll never be so-and-so because she's not that thin, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But the thing that caught my eye about her is her face looks like a J. Scott Campbell drawing.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I looked
to
at
me.
her today. Yeah, she looks like a comic book character.
Yeah, it's like you were talking about. Your girl's has a comic book body. This girl has a comic book character's face.
Yeah. She had some cool ones. I looked through hers. The beauty of Google, that you just type these names in, you
and
see everything that they've done. So
yeah, I think my favorite of hers, was her Starfire.
Yeah,
she went with the Teen Titans Go Starfire costume and pulled it off perfectly.
Cool.
Is she local? Is she Pittsburgh area?
No, she's from Moscow.
Oh.
Yeah, not too local.
Not too local.
There was a girl that was at one of the cons that won a contest because of the Starfire Teen Titan. Anyways,
Nice.
But she said that she wants to focus on DC Comics specifically right now because that's what she reads.
Cool.
So I thought that was respectable too.
I like that.
Yeah.
I respect that. Good for her. Who's your second?
A Japanese girl named Inako.
Inako.
I'm probably totally butchering that too.
it's actually Smith.
But I chose her because she became a crossover star. She now does voice acting and all kinds of stuff through the publicity that she got through doing cosplay at cons and things like that.
Wow.
And she made, like I said, hundreds of thousands of dollars doing cosplay.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
That is insane. I mean, dressing up as other people's property. Do you have to share any of that money?
Not right now, but I bet you somewhere down the line Disney's going to be like, hey,
That's what I don't understand. If your website and you're getting all those hits on your YouTube channel, making money off that, and you're dressing as Supergirl or whatever. I don't understand how they're not like, hey, wait a minute.
I don't think they're coming to the website because you have an S on your chest. Like, I feel like they just want to appreciate the cosplay.
Yeah, they appreciate the cosplayer. They like your body and your face, and that's why they're coming there. But
I like your body and your face.
But I wouldn't be surprised if this continues to grow at the pace that it is. That somebody's going to start saying like, "Hey,
I can't see Disney letting this one go." They harp on they look at everything.
Who was the Ghost Rider artist that Disney royally screwed over?
Gary.
Oh, that's going to bug me because that's an example. One of the co-creators of Ghost Rider sued Marvel for when the Ghost Rider movie came out because he thought he should have gotten some royalties because he helped design the character.
Yeah.
Disney made a countersuit against him and got all the money that he made in cons selling prints and sketches of Ghost Rider.
Jeez.
They're like, that's our IP. You did it as a employee of Marvel.
That's why these girls, it shocks me that they can sell those pictures.
Yeah, you
of
never
them dressed
know.
as Emma Frost. You know.
I feel like if you don't poke the bear, it won't come after you.
Yeah.
He was Gary Friedrich.
Yeah.
He was poking his.
Freed poor.
Yeah.
He poked because he sued the
Good one, Justin.
Oh man.
Just kidding. Go. What were you saying?
He sued Marvel, I think, multiple times.
I think so.
He sued him for each movie, and then whenever they would do a new #1, he would because he wanted written creator rights.
Sorry, you're not Bob Kane.
Yeah. And finally DC or Marvel DC countersued.
Yeah. They came in an image suit.
And they won.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is why you don't.
Yeah, you don't. If you're not talking, you leave it alone. Let it go.
Well, that's also too. I think that I'm surprised that there's more. You see these guys selling prints at cons, like of Marvel characters. I still don't know how they get away with that kind of stuff.
Neither do I.
But
neither do I. Especially since you can't even include a Marvel trailer on YouTube in your video without them flagging you that don't try and monetize this video. I can't
just reenact them.
Yeah.
we had
some
Sweden.
cosplay.
Yeah.
Hey, let's climb up in a tree to do the Black Panther one. Jeez.
So I kind of feel bad now because you guys all kind of had like relevant reasons for like checking these.
TNA.
I looked at the first girl
cosplayers
because
out.
she was hot. Come on.
And
I admitted to that.
Yeah, I mean, I know I literally like I found a couple of them again, just scrolling through Instagram, and then I was like, all right, #cosplay, and I started looking down through the list and just found a bunch of people.
How much time do you have on your hands to find anyone in that #cosplay list? Because it's probably on there a million times.
Yeah, I just quickly scroll through. But anyway, so
You're a big fan of Jessica Negri too.
Yeah,
so you let me have her.
And then again from her Instagram page, I got onto a few others. So my first one is this Danielle Blue, and
She's blue,
again, she's just gorgeous, and she does some really cool, unique stuff. I'm sure she does a lot of the typical, Black Widow and all that stuff.
Yeah,
she does
Catwoman.
a pretty cool. Was there ever a female Venom Spider-Man?
Yeah, there's female symbiotes.
Okay,
yeah.
so she does a cool Venom symbiote, but she does again, World of Warcraft, really intricate, unique costumes that had to have taken hours upon hours to create.
Yeah.
Just some really cool art.
I like the Kim Possible one.
Yeah. The one, here's another one that she does that's from another World of Warcraft.
Oh, that chick.
But yeah, so she's cool.
But
Yeah.
The next one that I chose was...
Which I thought this was a dude at first when you gave me this.
Oh, yeah. A girl named Andy Ray.
I was like, oh, a guy's on here.
I always put a guy just to be a dick.
And the one that drew me to her account first was she
Her
does
boobs?
a really cool Dark Sith cosplay where she's a Sith warrior, and she's got the whole black and red outfit and the red lightsaber, and I just thought it looked cool, and so I looked at the rest of her. She does also one that looks really good. She did the costume from that terrible movie.
Fantastic Four.
No. I can't even remember the name of it.
Oh.
It was the 4 girls, and they were in the dream sequence.
Yeah, that's
Charles Angels.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. Thank
Yeah.
you. She does the main character.
A
from
lot of
Sucker
girls
Punch.
do stuff from Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Which I like that movie.
right
I don't know
Yeah,
why
that
people don't like
I
that
did
movie.
too.
I think the movie was
too.
awesome.
I like
You
it.
called it stupid. You didn't like it.
I like
You
it.
did
but
call it
the
stupid about
story
10
was-
seconds ago.
The story was stupid.
Your face is.
I thought it was pretty cool. The fight scenes were great in that movie.
It was.
There's a
Fight scenes were great.
giant shogun.
It
It was
was
the giant shogun guy and the way they were shooting at him and all
It
that
was a
stuff.
very visual movie.
It is a very visual movie. And that's
I'd really like more audio movies to come out.
Just close your eyes.
He had high expectations going into it, and they were very low.
At least he didn't have great expectations going into it because he wouldn't have been able to pay attention to the movie, reading that book.
Are we done? It's late.
No, we're not done.
It's
There you
actually
go.
not that late. I'm just sleep delirious.
I know. So there you go. Girls of Cosplay. There's a lot more of them out there, too.
I will say that my Kamiko Zero choice has the best Mad Moxie. Everybody else had Mad Moxie, but mine was the best.
Is that Borderlands?
Yes.
All right.
It's a good game.
Let us know who your favorites are.
One more rant.
Or if you do cosplay, let us interview you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want us to talk
I'll be
to
our first guest.
Other than Lance.
You have to show up at Dawn's house in your outfit. Come in the basement door so my wife doesn't see you upstairs.
It's not creepy at all.
Have an overcoat on. Pretend you're here to deliver sheets.
No.
It's delivered.
No, we'd be in heaven. All right, that's it. Wrap us up, Ken.
All right, please like, share, subscribe, invite people.
Check us out on SoundCloud.
Just
SoundCloud.
Later.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.